I failed. I am useless. A disgrace.
Wait, no!
Thanks to Anihal, we have located the remains of the real Lady Cygnus. It would appear that the imposter was in place for quite some time.
Forgive me, Your Highness. I only wish I had not been so blind to the deception that was taking place.
You have nothing to apologize for, Dromed. Indeed, without your invaluable insight, the stranger in our midst would never have been unmasked. I hope that you see now how much we need you as our...
I cannot, in good conscience, return to my former role, Your Highness. My actions were unbecoming of a royal record keeper, unbecoming of any decent citizen, truth be told. I deserve and desire to remain imprisoned. I hope you understand.
If that is what you wish, Dromed, then I shall not stand in your way. Though I hope that in time you will feel ready to return to your rightful place. And you, Princess Gloria, what do you intend to do next?
Savalon may be safe for now, Your Highness, but other kingdoms remain in danger. And while we cannot know for certain until we've investigated further, my suspicion is that this is all Holograd's doing. I mean to go to those kingdoms' aid, just as we came to yours.
I see. Princess Gloria, you and your friends have come to Savalon's rescue not once, but twice now. It is only fitting, therefore, that we attempt to return the favor. Would you permit me and my people to assist you in your quest?
You would really do this for us?
Of course. Though, naturally, with the Council in chaos, I doubt we will be able to act immediately. Still, I am sure I will eventually be able to persuade the Elders to lend you our full support.
Thank you, Your Highness. That would be very much appreciated.
Did Drama just arrest himself? Okay, anyway, if that was the entirety of the story event in this, I guess it is, of the story event in this Savalon, then that was a lot shorter than the other one. Wiswald was a little long. Anyway, there's a party chat. Savalon's future. I think what this town needs is like some peace and quiet for a good long while at this point, because this town has been through a lot. Seems like Savalon's going to be having a rough time of it for a little while. Not helpful, Adele. There's not even enough elders for the council to function. What do you think will happen? New elders will have to be selected. The council cannot sit until it has the required number of members to do so. And who are they going to choose? Local bigwigs, that kind of thing? Am I allowed to nominate someone? I have a nomination. Prince Pollux and the remaining elders will draw up a shortlist. They will then discuss the candidates among themselves before making the final decision. Sounds like a pain in the neck. Surely there's a simpler way of doing it. It's worth taking some time to do things right when the future of a nation's at stake. After all, they don't want to go picking another Bernard. Good point. I forgot you knew about these things, Elvis. You being a bigwig yourself. Some of my relatives helped found Wiswald, that's all. It's not such a big deal back home, honestly. Anyway, there are times when even bigwigs have to forget about the ins and outs of politics and think about the people instead. Indeed, recent events must surely have shown the elders how precarious their positions can be. But if Holograd's actions have done one good thing, it is the bringing together of the people of Savalon in the face of an invader. Yeah, nobody's going to want to join forces with a country that's been killing their council members. And there will be no need to do so. I have faith in the people of Savalon and in Prince Pollux. Alright, well, if you want a nomination, I believe there's someone who is living in the... I believe in the house next to the gambling hall who has like a big old pet snake. Who I'm sure wouldn't mind helping out.
Hey.
Anyway, let's see. There is side quest popping up. There is one side quest. Okay, so I will talk to you. See what you have to say for me. Despicable, unforgivable. You have a 6 out of 10. Defeat some killer ants. I need to defeat 30 killer ants. I get a brave suit. That's a lot. That's what I would call grindy. Alright, well, I'll go and do that. Just for the sake of doing so. What number is this, by the way? How many? I should probably heal. This is antipathy. 65. Alright, well, I don't think I'll be, like, losing a ton of health fighting killer ants. This is where bait comes in handy, right? This is where I can, like, use some bait, chain together 4 or 5 encounters, and defeat a bunch of ants in a row without having to run around hunting for them. I don't envision that any of these are going to give me too much trouble, but... Let's see. Is this, like, the preferred place to use bait for killer ants? What is it here? Insect nectar. Alright, so you're gonna like run away or something, but if I can... There. Alright, so we're gonna induce a double battle right off the bat, and then hopefully like 3 or 4 more will happen. I have never actually defeated one of these wiki birds before. I have never actually defeated one of those wiki birds before. I was expecting more of like an experience reward or something like that, like when you defeat a metal slime in Dragon Quest or something, but I'll take it. It was worth finding out what happens. 4 consecutive battles, 1.6 extra rewards. Elvis is almost level 11 Shield Master. I'm sure that he'll get there before the end of this quest. This actually isn't as bad as I was expecting it to be, given how you can chain battles together like this. Okay. My preferred strategy here is Adele spamming the Draconics and spamming the, that one, what is it, Sonic Thrust that makes you, like, damage everyone at once. That's her multi-target move, and it just allows her to mow things down as long as she has the MP for it. Anyway, I required 3 potions from that. Cool. Okay, how long does this bait last? Alright, Elvis has mastered the Shield Master. That continues to be fun to say. 5 consecutive battles, 2x job points, and I am a level 11 Oracle. Gloria hair's width away from level 11 Swordmaster, and Adele is a level 11 Dragoon. Okay. Did I, is that 30? Did I defeat 30? I defeated like 15 of them in that last one. 36 out of 30, okay, cool. That actually wasn't that bad. I initially looked at that and said, 36, are you serious? 30, not 36, 36 is the number I defeated. But that wasn't that bad. Thanks to the ability to chain battles together. Okay. I'm glad I figured out how that works. The first couple times I used the bait, I wasn't impressed. I don't know if I somehow managed to use it wrong or what, but regardless, I am going to go heal, and then I am going to go turn this thing in. I was correct in my assertion that everyone being at low health isn't really going to be that much of a problem against, like, Chapter 1 enemies, but, for whatever I do next, I'd like to have full health. Now, okay, that one kid was apparently only out at night, I guess. Are there any more? I do not see any more. When I stayed at the inn, did I, like, pass time? Because I think I did. I'm just gonna go pass time on the Europa World for a minute. Alright, it is now night once again, and this kid who's got a little problem with ants. Vengeance is mine. May this be the last time a killer ant ever eats a delicious slice of cake that someone has set aside for their afternoon tea. Alright, so that was 6 out of 10. That's probably more difficult because of how grindy it was than because of how difficult it was. I'm going to, now that Elvis has mastered the Shield Master, I'm going to give him something else. I've also got another job, which I can, like... Boy, I like that hat. I can check out these costumes on people. So, first... I don't like this. I'm sorry. I mean, it worked on the villainous character because they were a villain and they were supposed to look like moderately unhinged, but I don't think it works on my protagonists. Let's see if it looks any better on any of my other guys. Okay, that's a phantom. Those boots have like shadows floating out of them, spilling out of them. That makes sense. Gloria. Very much the same. You are... It looks like you guys put, like, both of your legs through the same pant. Alright, well, it looks like Gloria's put both of her legs through the same pant leg. It looks like she doesn't have, like, 2 pant legs there. These both look cool, both the male and female versions of this. The Arcanist shall remain to be seen. That's a little better. I'm not liking it a whole lot more. It looks like, by the way, I can't help but think when I look at the icon on the Arcanist that the hat looks like it has eyes. Good old pareidolia. Like the brim of the hat is the mouth and the goggles are the eyes. Elvis, the Arcanist. Yeah, when you're wearing the goggles, it doesn't look as... It looks even weirder. I'm sorry. I might avoid making people the Arcanist on my team just for the sheer fact that it looks really weird. You are wearing like a metal faceplate, and it looks like you've had your jaw surgically replaced by like metal. That's interesting. Did the other characters have that also? Alright, you do have that also. You've got like that weird mouth guard thing. Okay. I don't know if anything is gonna look better than Adele in a dragon costume, but you have both legs. You have both legs. You don't have both of your legs being forced through like the same pant leg or anything. That's normal. All right, and lastly the Arcanist. Okay, that costume looks decent. The female version of the Arcanist is decent. It's still a little weird, but at least it's not the goggles. Alright, anyway, let's put everybody back on what they were. Where is the Dragoon? You're gonna be the Dragoon. Elvis, I'm gonna see what he's gonna be. You are the Sword Master, which was this one. I am... What was I? I was the Oracle. Okay. Next, Elvis. Let me think about this. I want a support character for Elvis. He's Master of the Beastmaster. Okay, so I won't give him that. The Red Mage is more or less support. I'll give you Red Mage. Okay. You can have fun with the Red Mage. We're gonna be leveling Elvis on the Red Mage next. Next, there's the matter of abilities. So, I've unlocked a couple of these. Triple Aura, I know what that does. That's like, fire, water, or lightning magic attacks in quick succession. That's like the better version of triple, right? That's perform up to 3. I still don't think I like Triple Aura. I was playing with triple, and it doesn't give you control over which elements you attack with. So even though it does give you 3 attacks, like one of them could be absorbed, which would be like suboptimal. Noble Sacrifice. What's this? When the user is knocked unconscious, any unconscious allies will be revived at full HP. Only 1 per battle. Okay. That's interesting. That's better on the Oracle than Sky High, because my ability to damage things by falling out of the sky isn't that impressive as the Oracle. Foretold Fury. I was using that one a little, and Solid Slash. Only usable in solid stance. Perform a powerful physical attack on a target and bring the user's next attack around more quickly. That's not bad. Raw Power. What does that do? Alright, that's Brave, increasing my attack. I like that. I like that. I like that. And Counter is just generally good. Out with a Bang. That is a counter on death. And... Oops, didn't mean that. What's that one? Equipping a sword, an axe, or a staff in the user's right hand will result in it being used with both hands, increasing its stats by 50%. The user's left hand must be empty. Okay. Let's try that. What is Gloria equipping right now? Alright, so she's already only using one hand. Defender, can I put on like a better sword? Not really. What about an axe? Summoner's axe? What is it? My attack is now like 377? Boy, that's the strongest. Okay, so I know I have an S on swords and spear and axes are only a C, but still, wow. Okay. This is also an A. That's not gonna raise my attack nearly as far. Okay, defender it is. Cool. That's a new ability for you. Elvis probably has learned some new things as the shield master. No guts, no glory. Physical and magic defense increase with BP, but will also decrease when BP drops below 0. Okay. That's good if I wanted to stay as the sword master, I think. Lastly, Adele, the Draconics. Full force. Applying spells or other abilities to multiple targets will increase their effect. Alright. You can have that. I'm gonna put that on... Let's replace better than ever. I think full force is better for an offensive character with that. And Draconics, the actual attack commands. Soul Jump is the jump move. The big jump move, where everybody, like, jumps. And Spirit Crusher, a quick physical attack on a single target that has a good chance of removing a BP. Which consumes my own BP. There's a couple of passive abilities that I've seen. Elvis is overloaded. There's a couple passive abilities that I've seen on other jobs that, like, attacks that would use BP will use MP instead, and I should probably think about starting to put some of those on characters who have moves that use BP, so that I'm not just completely wasting my BP. I should probably give you... I don't want to give you a staff, though, because I like my shield, which have the wind and lightning, and also water and fire. Like, that's really good. Especially considering it's +2 resist, and that makes me immune. Anyway. I am several pounds overweight. I need to... Alright, confusion and charm abilities, immunity, rather, sounds pretty good. Let's go with that. Okay. And the Mage Shell, that is defensive magic. Which is like magic defense and not restorative power, like it sounds like. And Adamant Bangle is plus HP. Okay. That's gonna be good for you, and... Alright, I think we're good. So if there's nothing else for us to do here, no other side quests or anything like that, I'm going to take the carriage back to Halcyonia. We are going to be coming home, and we're going to be figuring out whatever story events are going to happen there, and we're going to liberate them from the evil Russians or whatever, Hologrators, as they're called. Hey, that's cool. I see them like marshalling out there. Oops, didn't mean to get into that fight, but I see the I assume they're Hologrators anyway. I see them lining up outside the gate. Let me get out of here. They're lining up like right outside the back door. I wonder if this is when we're finally going to get to like cross the river over there and go in that direction. Anyway. Let's see. Plot. Red Mage Specialty Nuisance. All attack spells have a chance of inflicting status ailments. Depends on the spell element. So is fire like automatically tied to burn and water is automatically tied to freeze or something like that? Probably.
With Hologrators.
So do I get to beat him up?
This lot are just grunts. They won't know who we are. We should be able to keep a low profile for now.
We need to gain a better understanding of what's happening here. And we need to know if King Vernon's all right.
The innkeeper always seemed to know a lot about what was going on. Maybe we should ask her.
One moment. Good. You weren't followed.
Thanks for checking. Guess we need to be more careful.
Oh, there's no need to thank me. Like I told you once upon a time, it's only right to help people.
Have you any news of King Vernon?
He surrendered so that the city would be spared, and then they took him prisoner. There's not much we can do besides praying that he's all right.
Do you know where they're keeping him? Don't worry about it.
We should probably try asking around some more. Without drawing attention to ourselves, of course.
But I want to go in guns blazing. Okay, should I heal? Nah. Actually, you know what? This is enemy territory. Let's heal. Alright. I'm surprised that, like, Elvis's max HP didn't get lowered when he changed from the Shield Master to whatever else. But I guess the Shield Master itself doesn't have a ton of base MP. It's just defense. All right, whatever. So that was the other guy's diary. I need to go over there. You're claiming that, like, there's more equipment to be bought and sold, but I haven't really been impressed by the equipment that I have the ability to buy over the ability that I've just found here and there. Sir!